So make sure that you throw everything into this phase of interview preparation. This time we are looking at the question on do I go out? I am not really happy with my CAT score. Should I start preparing for CAT 2019, or do I sit in the interviews and see where it goes? The answer is very clear. Definitely attend interviews as if you're going to take up the admit. Right? Hypothetical admits count for nothing. You're standing in Jan 15 and you're saying, look, even if I get into IMW, I won't join this year because I'm very keen to go into ABC, LR, FMS next year. So why should I go through this interview process? And then you go through the interview process half-heartedly and then don't land that admit, that's a crime. And so even if you're not clear about whether you will take up an admit with a so-called mid-ranking college, the whole discussion point becomes valid if and only if you finally secure that admit. And so till that point of time, shelve this question. You can take this decision on, am I joining college X or shooting for a college 15 ranks higher next year, becomes relevant only if college X says, dude, why don't you come on board? If they don't do that, then this entire thing is an exercise in vanity. And so hypotheticals are brilliant time to waste time, nothing more than that. So make sure that you throw everything into this phase of interview preparation, because at the end of it, suppose you're looking at a college rank 13, it's a very tough decision, and then you say, look, I feel like I have it in me to land a top 5, I'm going to leave this on the table. At that point of time, if you leave an admit on the table, it's brilliant, because you've gone through the whole second phase, your VAT, PI exercise in full seriousness. It has gone well, you've got an admit in hand, and then you say, okay, I think I can do not just CAT well, but this well as well. Suppose you don't do that and you just say, look, anyway, my CAT score is not great, I'm not going to join, I don't care about phase 2. Next year, your CAT percentile could be 4 points higher. And then you go through the interview process, but you're half cooked because you're raw for that. And then you miss out on a couple of admits by a whisker. You feel miserable, saying that I had a glorious chance to do the entire interview prep round last year and I threw it away because I said these colleges are beneath me. No college that has not given you an admit is beneath you. Only time you can say I won't join this college is if you've got that admit in hand. Before that, all colleges are brilliant. There's no college on Jan 15 that I said, oh, why don't you come on board? So make sure you have an admit before you say, I'm going to leave that, and then chase the other thing. And so till the point you get an admit, the question of do I take it doesn't come about. And for CAT 2019, if you start in March or April or May, you will still have enough time. So there's no need to have a 12-month preparation cycle for CAT if you've already taken it once. So don't feel that you're losing out on time. If you take that decision that your CAT score is just not going to take you anywhere, it's just impossible to get even a decent college, apply to a couple to get simple interview practice, don't worry about it, then focus on CAT 2019. But if you're seriously taking a decision, the decision becomes relevant only after you secure an admit. And so some of you might still have some questions on what do I do for interview preparation, or what college is good and what is relevant for this percentile. Do drop those questions in the comment section. We will try to respond to as many of those as possible. Sometimes we struggle because of the number of comments, but we are usually very diligent. We will respond to the comments within 48 hours or 72 hours. Do drop in your queries in the comment section. Best wishes for CAT preparation.